In the middle of all the investigations into parties, whether by Sue Gray or by the Metropolitan Police, one does wonder whether or not Sir Keir Starmer should be investigated. I'm inclined to think he probably shouldn't, but then my attitude probably would not have occasioned even Sue Gray's investigations. But there we are. All this is happening. So if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander, and all that sort of stuff. Why is Starmer not being investigated, not being looked at? Why is it that the Labour Party can say that his drinks, photographed, were to do with a work-related event and therefore excluded from the COVID regulations, while Boris's party, while the 19 events in Downing Street and Whitehall, presumably some of those were not. Now, it's not every event, not every one of those 19 parties or events or whatever they were is going to be investigated by the Metropolitan Police. So presumably Sue Gray has made a distinction between one type of event and another. I must say I'm looking forward to her documentation. But we learn today, or at least there are rumours today, sort of riddling the internet, that the Metropolitan Police are apparently going to get a warrant and seize phones and laptops in Number 10. I think this might be going a bit too far. I think this must be an element of fantasy. Somebody asked me today, what is fantasy? And I thought, well, fantasy is probably to be found in the offices of Number 10. The idea that we have a secure and focused government at the moment must be some sort of fantasy. I don't see how anybody can really be getting anything done while this nonsense hangs over Number 10. I was going to say hangs over the country, but it really does hang over the country.